The bodies are well protected against corrosion, and there are no comments on the Avensis in this discipline. The salon is very well made. It is designed without excessive pomp and originality. At the same time, it is very comfortable inside, and the ergonomics are such that after a short time it seems as if you have known this car for a long time. Noise isolation to match the high-end models. Despite the rather diverse range of power units, only 1.8-liter and 2.0-liter gasoline versions were officially sold in Ukraine. The first of the engines is equipped with a system of distributed fuel injection, and the second, directly into the cylinders. Due to this, the 2.0-liter engine has a harder and noisier idle. All other modifications were imported by gray dealers and are extremely rare in our country. The power units of used Avensis in our operating conditions can eat up oil. Bad gasoline leads to soot, deterioration of oil properties, and accelerated wear of the cylinder piston group. For this reason, menders of the branded service station often had to repair engines. Moreover, it is not possible to make a major overhaul. The cylinder blocks are made of aluminum alloys and it is impossible to machine them to the repair dimensions. You have to buy a new block or a used motor. As operating experience has shown, in order to avoid problems, it is advisable to change the oil after no more than 10,000 kilometers. Avensis units are equipped with a proprietary VVTi variable valve timing system and an ignition system with individual coils for each of the candles. These systems work reliably and without problems. Expensive spark plugs with iridium electrode tips are used in motors, original spare part, 240 UAH. During operation, the fuel injection system needs periodic cleaning of the nozzles, throttle valve, and airflow meter. Moreover, it is better not to do this on your own, but to entrust the work to specialists. The signal will be unstable idling. By a run of 100,000 kilometers, the front cover of the engine may lose tightness. At about the same time, it becomes necessary to replace the multi-ribbed attachment belt. But the timing is not very demanding on maintenance. A durable metal chain is used. Once every 90,000 kilometers, it is recommended to check the thermal clearances of the valves, although they usually have to be adjusted no more often than after 180,000 kilometers. Avensis is a front-wheel drive car equipped with a manual gearbox or automatic transmission, and both types of units are found in us in almost the same quantity. The automatic transmission of the Japanese is not the most modern for speed, but at the same time it is endowed with the possibility of manual gear selection, Diptronic. The most trouble-free were automatic, but in the mechanics, there were cases of failure of the shaft support bearings. The malfunction is manifested by a characteristic hum while driving. In order not to run into a copy with a rolled manual gearbox, it is recommended to conduct a qualified car diagnostics. There are no comments to the clutch equipped with the hydraulic drive. Maintenance of the machine consists in a regular, every 90,000 kilometers, oil change along with the filter, and mechanics, a lubricant change every 60,000 kilometers. Unlike its predecessor, the design of the second-generation steering Avensis was improved. The tie rods are interchangeable, previously, together with the steering gear. In general, they serve well. They can last 80 to 100,000 kilometers, and steering tips, at least 150,000 kilometers. However, over time, a knock may appear in the steering wheel caused by wear on the crosspiece or steering shaft mechanism. Chassis Avensis is quite suitable for our roads. It is endowed with good energy consumption. Joints and hard bumps are worked out quietly and resiliently. It also copes with larger pits and patches. The car behaves confidently at high speeds. The steering is very transparent and allows you to feel good connection with the wheels even in emergency situations. Suspension, independent with anti-roll bars. McPherson is used in front, and a two-lever design is used in the back. Most often, every 40 to 60,000 kilometers. On our roads you will have to change the bushings of the stabilizers. The struts last much longer, about 100,000 kilometers. The rear silent blocks of the front levers are no less able to hold out, but the front and ball bearings run almost 200,000 kilometers. In the rear suspension, the least, 60 to 80,000 kilometers, are the silent blocks of the upper arm. The gum of the lower arm is more durable. They go at least 100,000 kilometers. Increases the cost of maintenance of the suspension that the gum of the front and rear levers in the original are supplied assembled, and in the non-original, silent blocks of the front levers can be purchased separately. The braking system equipped with disc mechanisms, front, ventilated, is effective. Its maintenance consists in periodic, when replacing the pads, lubrication of the guide calipers. Unless the most active drivers have deformation of the brake discs, there are no claims to the reliability of the drum parking brake. Toyota Avensis is an excellent choice for sensible middle-aged and older people, perfect for the role of a family car. At the same time, its future owner must have a consistently high income. Spare parts and maintenance of this Japanese are expensive. When buying a used Avensis, it is first of all important to find out the condition of potentially problematic units. The engine, does it eat oil, and the gearbox, whether the bearings and the mechanics are in good order.